Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you all had a good turkey day. And if you're like me, you get 2 turkey days because I spend one night at the grandparents and then one night at the in-laws, which isn't the funnest, but whatever. So we are going to go check out a game. I made a brand new account, level 1, joining Team Deathmatch Mercenary. And, a lot of people were asking, what are some key points to starting off in this game? And I think we've all come to the realization that this game is nothing like Modern Warfare 2. I even felt the shocker effect. Play the first couple games and I was not getting the kill to death and the wins that I was accustomed to on Modern Warfare 2. I actually had to put in some work when I played Public Rooms. It was difficult at first, transitioning from, a very fast-paced, easy game to, a slightly more difficult Black Ops. And there's so many different key features that have changed, and one of the major things has to be the guns. Recoil, definitely going to affect a lot of people. You're going to see me here. We got 3 choices to choose from off the start. Now, it's 5-on-4. In TDM, that's not really working out to your benefit. You would rather have lesser people on your team, and thankfully the people do even out here. But I am using the MP, and I'm going to stick primarily to the edges of the map. I do come into this with a little bit of a head start. Obviously, I've been playing this game, but there's lots of things that I'm going to do to point out. Moving around less, accustoming yourself to the familiarities of the map, and how it's going to eventually be played. When you're first playing new maps, how do people learn them? Obviously, repetition. Secondly, is going to be, familiarizing yourself with certain areas at a time. So you're going to see me kind of play one particular part of this map. And I'm going to stick to it as much as possible, and I'm also going to stick to the outskirts as much as possible as well. This is going to, cut down on the amount of spawn behinds, and the amount of times that I'm getting pegged, shot in the back, because you're able to control the engagement, you're able to control where you're going to get into your gunfights. Pretty easy couple levels, first kill, get your first one. And beforehand I checked out the lobby leaderboard. MLG Assassin is a stat booster. He's got like a 39 or 38 KD, and he's level 17. So obviously you're going to see he's going to get pissed when he doesn't get the KD he's looking for, and he's going to dashboard. People, let go of your I don't know, a fascination with your game stats. It doesn't mean anything. If you're going to be that hardcore about your in-game stats, go play competitive and worry about your team stats. But in this game, first couple games, stick to Mercenary TDM. This is going to allow you to avoid the teams that you're going to be facing off against, and just get yourself familiarized with how this game is played. And that was a terrible nade. I don't know what I was trying to do here. But the MP5, I love it. It's a good gun, and it's a good starting gun. But anytime you have the chance or the opportunity, pick up the AK or pick up a gun that is going to yield you a little bit easier time with getting those kills. The MP5 is nice, but I prefer having a red dot on it. For some reason or another, I think it's just a psychological thing that just helps me aim a little bit better with it. Getting shot in the back always sucks. So let's talk about some other points that people really brought up. One of the major things that popped up in the comments in the video yesterday was, not moving around nearly as much. Unless you're playing like 100% objective, this game is a lot more friendly for players that set up a bit more or control areas, play the zone. And I think that's a pretty standard feeling across the board. I talked to a lot of people about that as well. And we're all under the same kind of understanding that this game, it's a camper's paradise a little bit, but it's more for the patient players. Not bursting or not sprinting around corners, not getting impatient and trying to rush spawn. What's another thing people brought up? The fact that if you have 3 people in front of you, in Modern Warfare 2, that was if people ran out in front of you, all 3 of them, that was an easy 3-piece. In this game, you're lucky to get the first 2, or even the first one, by the time people turn around on you. It's crazy. I don't know what it is, and obviously health is a little heavier than Modern Warfare 2 was, but even still, I very rarely see, 3 or 4 or 5-piece kill streaks with just a gun all in the same kind of couple seconds. And I keep calling frickin' ammo packs how useful. So, once again, playing the middle part of the map, not venturing all over the place, really just trying to pull off the spawns and fluctuate from back to side, and just watch the spawns. And I think I finished this game like 38 or 39-2, and it does get pretty boring, but lots of key things to really think about when you're watching. I'm not sprinting around, I'm not going into corners blindly, I'm not running around corners, and I'm choosing my reload times specifically, getting behind cover first, or choosing the engagements, aiming down sights. A lot of people argue the fact that steady aim will beat aim down sights, and I have to disagree with that. A good player with a good ADS will always beat the steady aim. Not at point blank range, but at any sort of 5-10 foot range, the aimed in guy 99% of the time should beat the hip fire. So, speaking on aiming, let's talk about your sensitivity levels. There was another thing that was brought up pretty heavily on the comments. And a lot of people are saying to lower your sensitivity coming from Modern Warfare 2. I agree with this. I play on a lower sensitivity than I did on Modern Warfare 2, and it does help me, control my farther shots. Definitely does. And I play on a sensitivity of 3, and in Modern Warfare 2 I was either at a 4 or 5. Now, when I start playing a little heavier GB action, it could change. It really could, because if I'm playing objective, I really want to have that mobility and that movement to run from right to left or look right to left real quick. And I call it the flash. And basically, if I'm going around, I like to just twitch my controller over to the right as far as I can, just to get a glimpse of what's over there. So we'll see if that kind of changes once I get more heavily involved in game battles in January. I know a lot of you guys are really anticipating and waiting for the new breed to get back into action. And so far, the roster is pretty much set. We've got Tipsy, longtime buddy, little guy who got little man syndrome, works out like a champ, goes to the gym 6 days a week, and he doesn't work, and he plays Call of Duty all day long. Next on the roster is Midget King, United States Army intelligence officer, and a good personal buddy. He's a great guy to hang out with, and long time history. I think we've been playing together on a team for 3 years now, 3 or 4 years almost. I don't know exactly, but it's been a long time. And the camaraderie definitely helps when getting my team back together here. I'm obviously not going to just pick up some players that I haven't played with before, or try to build a brand new team from start, because that's just requiring too much time that I do not have. Third, we got Blessed, Blackout. I wish he would just change his name back to Blackout. If you're listening, just do it. Do it, man. We've had enough. We all call you Blackout anyways. Just get it done. And I think he's not doing much. I think he delivers pizza and watches a lot of sports. We're all older guy. We're all over 20. Blackout's a good guy. A little bit complaining. Hates pubs with a passion. Absolutely despises them. Would rather be getting shit on day in and day out in GBs playing with random teams than playing pubs. And good to him. He's a good guy as well. And fourthly, obviously myself. I'm planning on picking up one more guy. I have not decided, but we'll keep it up and we'll see what's going on. Anyways, yeah, 37-2, first game ever on this account. Lots of key things to watch out for. and I'm gonna put out another video after this one. I'll underline some other key things. Anyways, I'm Holiday Doc, and I am out of here. Merry Christmas.